Good morning from my layover in Tulsa. This is day 2 of my trip. It's a PM trip, so I don't have to go to the airport until later this afternoon. I've got a few hours this morning to head out.
By the way, welcome back to another trip report. I'll be flying this airplane later. But before we get to that, I don't sit idle much on layovers, so it's time to rent a car, which is cheaper than 2 Ubers, and drive 25 minutes to Owasso, Oklahoma. I have 2 connections in this town. Number 1 is the Folds of Honor headquarters, and number 2 is this.
Welcome to the Patriot Golf Club. I haven't been here during this time of year. It's actually pretty nice out. It's 60 degrees right now, so a lot warmer than I thought. I'm on tee box number 1. You can see the fairway way down there. We're on an elevated tee box, and it looks like a beautiful day to play some golf. However, I don't have time to do so, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go get breakfast.
I grabbed some of my favorite granola bites and coffee and enjoyed them on the patio. I then headed back over to Folds of Honor to say hi. I'm also an ambassador for them. If you want more information, check out foldsofhonor.org. And that wraps up my time here.
Head back to Tulsa and get ready for the workday.
That was a quick trip, but I don't get up there as often as I like, so it was nice to visit. And I did pick up some swag. A quarter zip and ball markers. Now it's time to get into the work fit and get this workday started. Report time at the Tulsa airport today is 1 p.m. Sometimes during the workday, scheduling needs to reposition us, and that's called a deadhead. And that's what I'm doing on this first flight today. I'm sitting in the back as a passenger on my way to Nashville. By the way, this is Jackie and Angelica. Love the enthusiasm and smiles. It was great to meet you. On the ground in Nashville, I've got about an hour before my next flight, so I'm headed to one of my favorite spots.
So y'all know I enjoy outdoor patios, and there's a great one here in Nashville at the end of the high tea gates. You can get outside and enjoy some fresh air when the weather's great and watch airplanes.
Our first plane we're flying today is this 737-800. Our second flight today, but first to operate, is a 1 hour and 44-minute flight from Nashville to Reagan National in Washington, D.C. It was already dark on arrival, and when I got back from the walk-around, we had news from scheduling.
So here in DCA, I was supposed to fly one more flight to New Orleans, but we just got rerouted, and now I'm picking up an airplane that's a little delayed and headed to Omaha. That's the plan.
This flight was delayed about 3 hours for some weather, and the previous pilots timed out. By the time we picked up this flight, the large line of weather had passed. However, there were still some storm cells over the field, so we held for about 45 minutes until the lightning and hail moved east and the field was clear. It's 11 p.m. and that completes the day.
So let's check out the room and the view, and then it's time to get some rest. I've got a short layover. Oh, and they gave us donuts when we checked in. Pretty awesome. So like they say, it's never too late in the evening to crush a donut. And actually, I don't think anybody says that, but I do.
This is a nice property, but I'm only going to see the inside of this hotel room because I've got a short 11-hour layover. Nom nom on my donut. Happy travels. Good night.